Hi, everyone. This is going to be a career reading. We're going to ask Spirit what are the changes happening in your career or business. So, we have here three prosperity boats that you can choose from. For group number one, we have the red money boat. Group number two, we have the green money boat or prosperity boat. And for group number three, we have the blue or navy blue prosperity or money boat. So take your pick, and once you're ready, just click on the timestamps below. Okay, group number one, let's find out what are the changes happening in your career or business. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number one. King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Devil in reverse. Justice. Nine of Cups. Okay, this is nice. And let's actually get that one card that flew on the floor. Hold up. What is this? You got the Judgment. Ooh. Wow, this is something very major, I feel. Most especially, you have a lot of major arcanas. And speaking of which, at the bottom of the deck, you even have the full card. Oh my gosh. So here's what I'm actually hearing for group number one. I feel that there's actually going to be an important announcement for some of you, which would actually change everything. Okay. And I feel it's actually positive, most especially that you have the Nine of Cups. Remember that the Judgment card is also talking about a pending decision. Okay. So either you're waiting for someone who's going to be delivering that important decision or result. Okay. So, for instance, this is just an example. Maybe you've been waiting patiently for the decision of an authority figure, whether you are going to be able to get this role or grab this job opportunity that you have been applying for. That's just a possibility. For some of you guys, maybe there was an important announcement or what, and you've been waiting, okay? And you're hoping for the best. But this decision is going to be fair and square, all right? Especially that I'm looking at this Justice card, okay? As well as the Six of Pentacles card. This is going to be a win-win situation as well for some of you. And I'm also getting here that, yeah, with the Devil in reverse, the changes that are also happening in your career for some of you, maybe there were some sort of like a, conflict around your work environment. Okay, I'm also getting that. I'm even getting some legal issues here with the Justice and then Judgment. Okay, I don't know why I'm suddenly picking that up. Whether there was something, dramatic or a huge conflict that occurred in your business or in your career. But whatever it is, like what I said, the wheel is turning towards your favor, okay? Or this is actually moving towards your own favor, which is really going to make you happy. For some of you, I'm hearing from Spirit that this is also you. You're trying to juggle. You're trying to weigh things carefully. If you're still going to be staying in this current job, or are you better off, moving towards a new job opportunity or a totally different career path with this full card over here? So again, there's something about decision. So only take what applies because there's so many possibilities here, group number one. For some of you, this can also talk about your own decision. You're weighing things carefully. And I feel that sooner or later, you will finally make a decision about what is right for you or what is going to bring about happiness for you. Maybe you've been working hard on this particular job and you felt as if that there's a lack of balance, like you're not being compensated so well. And so this kind of like gave you some sort of like a wake up call. And you are realizing that, you know what, I'm not a slave here. I'm hearing that when I saw the devil. I'm not a slave. Why am I actually doing this to myself? I've been working hard, but it seems as if that things are quite imbalanced. All right. So this is also going to be pushing some of you to take that leap of faith to start something new as well. Start on a new journey. So I won't be surprised if some of you are also going to be starting on a brand new career. All right, so let's move on to the next set of cards. Let's see what's going to come up for you. What are the changes happening in Group 1's career, Spirit? Fork in the road. This is it. There's something about decision making, you guys. Because remember, like what I said, Judgment card is talking about pending decision. So whether this is actually you, in which you are having a hard time figuring things out, you're trying to, find some clarity about what is the best thing to do in your current work situation. Because again, fork in the road is talking about a person who's at a crossroad, not knowing what is the next direction. Should I go left, backwards, or what? For some of you, either you are also kind of like feeling confused, and so you're waiting for the decision that is coming from another source, whether this is from an actual person, an authority figure. Because remember, I'm drawn to the King of Wands and the Justice card. So both are leaders, both are also authority figures. So either you're waiting for that decision coming from an external source or an actual person. Okay? Only take what applies, but let's see. Oh, yes. Look at that. Contract. Some of you are confused whether should you sign this agreement or should you sign this contract. Wow. That's really what I'm getting. Let's try to pull up more. Oh my gosh. You got the love card and then you got success. Okay. So based on the next set of cards, what I'm actually getting for group number 1, like what I said, it can also be you weighing things carefully with the scales of justice. You're weighing things carefully. Like, should I actually accept this job offer, let's just say, or should I actually go for this? But what I'm actually hearing from Spirit with this love and success card, their advice for you, group number 1, is that when it comes to your decision, whether should you pursue this type of career or what career should I actually go for, they're saying make sure that you love what you're doing, that you're truly passionate and doing it. Because when you're truly passionate in doing something, everything will flow effortlessly. It doesn't feel like a job. That is so freaking true. Okay? So I really feel that this is a tip with the love and success card. Your guides or the guides are basically saying here, you should love what you're actually doing. Or go for something that you truly love, and then success will come eventually. Wow, this is so nice. Let's try to pull up another set of cards here. But for some of you, by the way, with the love and success, I'm also getting here that, for some of you, the changes that are happening in your career is that you guys are finally going to be walking away from something. And the reason as to why you're walking away from it, because you felt as if that this is not what you truly love doing. Yeah, maybe you're getting, a lot of money from this particular job, but your main concern now, it's about the nature of the job, or you're more concerned now if this job or this business or this career is really making you feel happy. That's another message that's coming through. Let's see what else. Okay. Yeah, you got the listen. Oh my gosh. So I'm really seeing here group number one, because they're showing me that this is majority of you guys feeling confused. You're at a crossroad. You're having a hard time deciding what to do. You're weighing things carefully, and your guides are basically saying here, listen, the answer is already within you. Okay? Listen to your heart with a love card over here. And like what I said earlier, because this is what I heard from your guides or from spirit, that the key towards achieving success is that you truly love what you're doing. Otherwise, you would find reasons to quit. Otherwise, you would find reasons not to show up for work or not to do it. Okay? Let's see what else. Yeah, you got gratitude. So it says here, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So another change that you will be experiencing around your career and business is that a lot of you guys are going to be embracing the energy of gratitude, which is good. Because like what I always say, being grateful or being appreciative, it actually opens up new doors for you to receive more blessings. Okay. So if in the past you're kind of like not really, appreciating what you already have, or you continue to put your focus on what you don't have or can have for now, then that is creating lack energy for you. But I'm getting here based on these cards that you guys are finally, realizing that you need to shift your consciousness. You're listening as well to your higher self. That's also what I'm hearing. And by doing so, you would see some positive changes happening in your career because you're embracing more of the energy of gratitude instead of the energy of lack. You got the teacher. Trust. And then patience and planning. Wow. So for group number one, here's what I'm seeing based on these three cards about the changes happening in your career. I feel like what I said with this patience and planning, this is something that you have been carefully examining. Some of you are really thinking whether should I actually quit my job or should I actually pursue a different, career opportunity out there? Am I in the right path? I keep on hearing that as well for some of the viewers who chose this pile. And so again, your guides are actually saying you will be shown the way. You have to trust your inner guidance or internal compass here. This is you, group number one. You really have to trust your intuition. Okay? I feel that majority of you already knows what you should be doing, but maybe you are just waiting for some validation or some confirmation. I feel as well that for some of the viewers of group number one, there's also somebody's going to be of assistance or help for you with regards to your career. That's also what I'm getting. Some of you are also going to be taking on a totally different role. There's something about mentorship, especially with this teacher card. That's another change happening in your career in which you are supervising or looking after other employees or other people under you. Because I'm drawn to this, Mother Goose over here. So there's something about you kind of like guarding, protecting, supervising, or teaching someone. So it could also be a totally, brand new role for some of you. I try to pull up more. This is very interesting for group number one. What are the changes happening in group one's career? Into the unknown. By the way, I'm actually hearing for group number one, not for all of you, it can just be one person out there or two people. Somebody's kind of like, a bit affected because of they are also interested in somebody at work, or for instance, you have a crush with your supervisor. This is just a scenario or an example. And so it's kind of like affecting your career as well as your personal feeling, all right, or emotion towards this person that you are crushing on or that you have feelings for. And so there's something about balance. Maybe that's why I got love and success. All right. So Spirit is actually saying you have to separate. When I saw this image of the trust card, you have to separate both, because there is a tendency it might actually, totally affect your work. All right. It's very tricky. It's actually very challenging, but you must be able to balance both to make sure that it doesn't affect your work or the nature of your job. That's also what I'm hearing for someone out there. I don't know who's that for. Let's see, what else? Oh, yes, look at that. And then you got land between. Wow, there's really something about choices and decisions. If you notice that, group number one. For instance, you got the fork in the road card earlier, in which you are at a crossroads, you're having a hard time deciding what you should be doing, because you got this land between. There are two paths over here. So you're kind of like wondering which is which. Okay. Very similar energy to the fork in the road card that you actually got. And then you got into the unknown. So it's talking about a person not knowing what's ahead of her. She's blindfolded. So I feel this is what's happening for most of you, group number one, in which you're really having a hard time finding clarity in your situation or not knowing what path should I actually take on. So I feel the changes that are happening for you, like what I said earlier, if you try to ground, okay, because Spirit is actually giving you some tips. Number one is for you to get yourself in a centered, balanced state, okay, to ground yourself, to stay in the present, because grounding helps you to be in the present, okay? And when you're grounded, you are going to be a lot more centered and calm, a lot more focused, versus you being all over the place, overthinking, having a hard time, finding out what should I be doing. So that is a sign that maybe some of you really needed to get yourself, in a balanced state. Because I'm really picking up here that your guides are saying that they're really supporting you or helping you to get to the right decision. Okay, that's also what I'm picking up. Although they're actually saying you have to trust your own decision. Because remember, guides can also support us, of course, or give us some advice or some tips. But remember, they also honor our own decision here. Okay. It's not like your guides are going to be taking over and doing everything for you. They're not going to take control of your life. They know their boundaries, all right? They can support you and give you guidance as well. But at the end of the day, this decision needed to come directly from you, as this is your life. And that's why your guides are saying, trust, listen to your internal compass, okay? Some of you are also being encouraged to ground. But like what I said, I feel that for group number one, the changes that you'll be seeing in your career or business is that there's going to be clarity. All right. Finally, the long wait. That's what I'm hearing, especially that we saw this patience and planning card. Either the long wait is going to be over soon, or finally you're going to be coming towards a final decision. That's also what I'm hearing. All right, let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in Group 1's career or business? Uniqueness. Surrender. And then he got teaching and learning. Oh my gosh, he got the teacher card. Now he got teaching and learning. Wow. Okay. So let's start off with the teaching and learning card. I'm really getting here that in terms of job roles or careers, some of you are really going to be doing that. Some of you are going to be either teaching someone, supervising someone, or you're really going to be, yeah, kind of like mentoring or coaching someone, because they're saying that your role is going to be different. It's going to change. Once you were a student, but now you are the teacher. And you're going to be imparting your knowledge based on your experience, okay, with this uniqueness card. So I feel that, yeah, somebody watching this pile is going to be doing a totally different role. But some of you are not sure or not feeling confident whether should you actually grab this. And Spirit is actually saying you have to trust yourself. That's why I got the trust card. Now it's making sense. With this surrender card, this is talking about the inner struggle or conflict that you may be having, group number one, which I won't be surprised because, like what I said, I noticed with the cards that I pulled up for you, there's a lot of cards around having a hard time figuring things out. A lot of cards that is suggesting to me that majority of you guys are feeling at a crossroads, or you feel as if that you're lost, you're confused, you don't know what to do, you don't know which path should you actually take, okay? But like what I said, I really feel that this is just temporary, of course. Sooner or later, the changes that you will be seeing is that you would come to a final decision as you listen to your internal compass, as you listen to your inner voice for guidance. Also, the period of scarcity for some of you or financial turmoil is also going to be ending. That's also part of the changes that you will be seeing. Because I'm drawn to this image where there's actually a woman, and instead of hands, it's actually, yeah, pincers. So I'm actually hearing that the period of financial pinch is finally going to be over, which is very beautiful. Wow, I love this reading so much. Let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in Group 1's career or business? Artist. Trust. Oh my gosh. This is the second time you've gotten the word or keyword trust. And it says here, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Exactamundo. What did I just say? Like less than a minute ago, right? Because that's really what I'm hearing from Spirit. The answer lies within you. I even said that, yes, guides can actually support us or give us, some tips about what you should guys be doing. But at the end of the day, they also wanted to honor your own decision because they believe in you, group number one. Guides cannot just step and, or step over and just take control of your life, right? So I'm really getting here for group number one. The key word here is for you to trust your inner guidance, okay? Because it says here, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Just make sure that you love what you're doing. That's why I heard some tips earlier. Because when you love what you're doing, it will lead you towards success effortlessly. Some of you are longing to express your soul in a creative way with this artist card, either engaging in artistic activities. Let's see, what else? Yeah, see, you got time to decide. What the freak? What did I tell you guys? The synchronicity of this reading is so freaking creepy. Like what I said, there's a lot of cards around decision and choices. At the very start, if you still remember group number one, you got the judgment card, which is also talking about pending decision. And now you got time to decide. And it says here, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So I feel that Spirit is already giving you some helpful tips here, group number one. If you're resonating with, yes, I'm really feeling, lost right now. I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. Your guys are saying you know exactly what to do. You just have to listen to your inner voice. You just have to trust what your heart is telling you. Follow your heart, okay? That's really what I'm getting. And again, with this time to decide, what did I tell you? The changes that you'll be seeing around your career or business is that finally you will be coming up with a decision. All right? Others of you, the long wait is over. You've been waiting for this huge or major decision, whether it's coming from an external source or a natural person. It's actually coming, okay? It is coming, because I feel that this individual, if it's actually an outside person or an actual person rather, this person would actually see that you're very unique. You would stand out among the rest, okay? Wow. I love this reading so much. So let's see. Let's try to pull up. Yeah, let's try to pull up this deck. What are the changes happening in Group 1's career? Okay, you got Val. You have readiness. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Soon you'll be ready, you guys. Okay, and then you got the Fury card. So here's what I'm actually getting. I feel that with the Fury card, you guys are really feeling upset. You guys are feeling disappointed. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Okay. There's a lot of internal conflict or battle going on for some of you. But like what I said earlier, all right, they're showing me based on these cards that this wish of yours is finally coming true. Because you got the Nine of Cups at the start of the reading. This is leaning towards your favor. Whatever this decision is, whether it's you is going to be deciding this or you're waiting for a decision coming from another person, it's leaning towards your favor. And sooner or later, you're going to be ready. Wow. Maybe that's why you got the Fool card. You're ready to start something new for yourself. Whoa. I love this. Let's try to pull up the tea leaf fortune cards now. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in Group 1's career? You got Diamond. Next, you have Broken Ring. You got Boot. Okay. Misunderstanding. All right. Maybe that's why I got the Fury card. All right. I'm hearing a very specific message right now, honestly. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be for all of you guys, but for a specific person who chose this group or pile. Oh, yeah, he got indecisiveness. This is crazy. He got time to decide. And I said earlier, there's a lot of decision-making energy for group number 1. And he got indecisiveness. Wow. Okay, let's get one last. And then you got the flag. All right. Okay, so here's what I'm actually, getting for group number 1. Let's actually start off with this very specific message that I just heard from Spirit. And this is not for all of you, but I'm hearing somebody watching group number 1. You're doing business with your lover, a friend, or even a spouse. Okay? But I'm more of like picking up it's romantic, relationship. So for instance, you're doing business with your spouse, with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay? And the thing is, it's already affecting either your working or business partnership or relationship, okay? Or maybe you guys are actually not really going to, work pretty well if you're doing business together. That is also affecting your personal relationship, all right? That's really what I'm hearing. So the changes that are going to take place for whoever this is for, they're actually showing me that there's going to be a separation. So not necessarily you and this partner of yours who's also a close friend maybe, or a lover or a spouse. It's not to say that you guys are breaking up, but it could also be that you encountered, some conflict in your business relationship that it's affecting your personal relationship already. No wonder you got the Fury card and you got the misunderstanding card. So I'm getting here that there's going to be a separation in terms of either you and your person or your business partners, also your friend or lover, needed to separate work or business versus your actual relationship as lovers or friends. Okay. But I'm hearing as well that for some of you, there's also a possibility that you are going to be terminating that business contract. Not to say that you guys are really going to be ending things on a bitter note, but it's like you guys are going to come to a final decision that, yeah, it looks like that we're not going to work out as business partners, that it might affect our friendship or it might actually affect our romantic relationship. So let's just actually, um, change things. Okay. That's another change that I'm really picking up for some of you. Either you are going to be deciding, or the both of you are going to be deciding not to engage in a business partnership together. It is a hard decision, but you're probably noticing that it's affecting your personal relationship already. Wow, that was so freaking specific. And then for some of you, the changes that you are really going to be experiencing in your career or business is that, again, like what I said, this is your current energy, or this is what's currently happening for you guys, in which you are having a hard time deciding. That's why it got time to decide and it got indecisiveness. But like what I said, I'm really picking up that you guys would finally, come to a decision. And the way for you to finally, realize or come to a final decision is for you to really trust, okay, yourself, to trust your intuition. That's going to serve as your internal compass, your inner voice, okay? Just make sure that this decision that you're going to make is coming from your heart, that you really, really, either love whatever this is that you wanted to pursue, which will bring forth abundance and success anyway. That's also what I'm hearing. Or again, like what I said, just trust and follow your heart. For some of you with the flag over here, do not be tempted to lower your standards. I feel as well that maybe for some of you, you are kind of like unsure whether should you actually accept this offer, okay? Because you got the contract. And even though it might be a little bit enticing, some of you are kind of like thinking that it could also be a downgrade even. I don't know why I'm also picking that up. All right. But then again, with this flag, just make sure, all right, that you are going to be pursuing a career or accepting a role or a job that you really love doing. All right. And that you take pride as well in your work or your experience. That's also what I'm getting there. Some of you are definitely going to be getting an offer with this diamond card, because that's talking about you receiving a gift. Okay. So whether it's actually an offer from an employer. All right. And also with the wheel card, just like what I said earlier, if there's something about major decision, whether this is coming from an external source, it's definitely leaning towards your favor anyway. All right, let's try to pull it more. Yeah, you got the fog. You're probably in the fog right now, group number one, because there's a lot of cards around confusion, not knowing what to do, having a hard time deciding. And then you got the flight. And then you got slumber. So I feel group number one, you really needed to get some rest, okay, with a slumber. Because I'm suddenly hearing, especially when I saw the Earth Magic card where there's a person grounding, like what I said, in order for you to make a decision, or in order for you to come up with a clear decision, you have to clear your mind. Okay, you have to be grounded because that's the energy I'm getting for group number one. Your spirit guides are actually saying it's hard for you to decide because your energy is either all over the place, you're unfocused, you're tired, you're irritated, you even got the Fury card. So, Spirit is saying, don't be too hard on yourself. Take a step back, okay? Ground, meditate, okay? And sooner or later, things would become clear for you, all right? Because right now you are in the fog. And I feel with this flight card, they're basically showing me here that you're ready for action to take flight, right? You're probably in a period of slumber or things are actually stagnant or you're kind of like in a hibernation period for quite some time. But yeah, the change that will happening for group number one is that you're ready for action, okay? Or start on a new journey. Nice. All right. So let's actually pull up some career cards or money cards for you guys. Let's see what's going to come up. Debt. Loan denied. And you got loan approved. Oh my gosh. That's why the wheel is finally turning towards your favor. This is talking about like for some of you with this debt card, this is what you've been going through financial, challenges or problems in which either you are, yeah, stuck in, in debt or you had a lot of debts to pay. And you're like, oh my gosh, I tried, loaning money, but I was denied. Okay. But the changes that you will actually be seeing is either of two things that the debt period that you have been, going through or cycle of debt is finally closing out. Okay. Or number two, you're finally going to be getting that loan to support you or help you to rise above all of these financial challenges or troubles. Okay. So that is very, very positive for some of you. I love that. Let's try to pull up a fortune card now. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in group one's career or business or finances? Okay, you got beautiful. So let's go to page 33 for some additional info here. All right. So let's read the career section since this is a career reading anyway. So this card basically speaks of long-term gains, okay? Particularly living in a place of your dreams. Oh my gosh, with magnificent views and enough money to enjoy a good life. Trust that this will come. That's why I got two keywords around trust. Trust that this will come and continue being your beautiful, caring self because the universe is looking after you. Wow. See? The universe is definitely going to be giving you a gift because the universe knows that you are a beautiful soul, group number one. So don't lose hope, okay? Just trust that your time will come, okay, in which things are finally going to be shifting and you're going to be living in the place of your dreams. That's why I got the Nine of Cups, your wish. You got the vow card and it shows a person. Let me just go back. Even shows a person praying. Look at that. Know that the universe heard your prayers, okay? And it will be answered soon. This is a great promise from the universe as you are a beautiful soul, group number one. Aww. You're definitely going to be living a life of your dreams, a very good life, okay? And like what I said, the cycle of debt will be over. That's a change that you should look forward to. Oh my gosh, I love this, you guys. So there you go. That's all I have for you, group number one. I hope you enjoyed this career reading, and I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys. Okay, group number 2, let's find out what are the changes happening in your career or your business. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 2. What are the changes happening in group 2's career or business? You got the Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Ace of Wands. Wow, you got here Ace of Cups, and then you got here Six of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So for group number 2, the changes that you'll be seeing, experiencing in your career or your business, they're definitely showing me here that you guys are going to be having this brand new emotional experience in which this new experience would actually make you feel more excited, more driven, more ambitious. Okay, whether it's actually talking about a new role or a new job that you're about to do, okay? Because there's something about newness for group number 2. So whether this is actually a new type of job that you're going to be doing or pursuing, but this is something that is coming out of passion. That's also what I'm getting here with this Ace of Cups. This is something that is really, coming from your passion or from something that you really love doing, okay? And I feel, because you got the Six of Swords over here. So some of you are finally going to be transitioning towards a new direction, okay? And that's why I'm getting a lot of, newness for group number 2. So whether this is describing a new type of job or career for you. For some of you guys, what I'm also hearing here is that the changes that you will be experiencing in your job or in your career and business is that you are also going to be doing a different type of task or role here. I'm getting two strong or powerful figures with the Hierophant and the Hermit, okay? So whether it's actually a type of a role or job in which you are the supervisor, let's just say, or you will be managing people, you're going to be teaching people as well. I'm hearing teacher, okay? Or you're basically just going to be imparting your knowledge as well to other people, training people. That's also what I'm hearing. But because of your experience, as well as your knowledge, all right, whatever this type of job is, because this is a general reading, this is something that you really, really are going to be excelling, okay, or be successful at. Because it's coming from your heart. It's coming from a place of passion. I'm also getting here that for some of you, you guys are also going to be shifting careers in a way that is going to be a totally different shift. Like maybe you are working a 9-to-5 job or a regular job, but I'm getting here that maybe one or two of you are going to be pursuing a spiritual career. That's also what I'm getting here with this Hermit and Hierophant card. For me, Hermit is a healer card, okay? So I'm also getting that for some of you. But yeah, the point is for group number 2, what I'm actually seeing here is that you're transitioning towards a new path, towards a new direction. And this new path or this new direction is going to make you feel so contented. It's going to make you feel satisfied. This is something that you truly love doing. It's really going to inspire you, motivate you with this Ace of Wands, which is also all about passion, by the way. And yeah, it's really going to be putting you in a place of drive and ambition as well. Okay, just like with the Queen of Wands. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. This is beautiful. What are the changes happening in Group Two's career, Spirit? Oh, yeah, look at that. He got the Poise card. And mind you, the Queen of Wands is a very confident queen. So whatever this is, you're actually going to be feeling more confident. Yeah, you got all tied up. Then you have the Flow card. Wow, this one is very straightforward. I would also read this card as freedom, okay? Because every time I see this image, okay, if I read it intuitively as well, we see here a woman jumping, okay? And I just heard freedom, okay? So on top of you feeling confident now, that's part of the change that you will be experiencing in your career, in your job or business. I'm also getting here that you are finally going to be free from anything that is keeping you stuck, okay? So if you've been experiencing a lot of stuck, stagnant energy in the recent months or even a year or so, all right, that is going to be changing where things are finally going to be flowing. Isn't that so freaking beautiful? I love that. Let's try to pull it more. Oh, yes. Because he got the Three of Pentacles here. So I'm definitely seeing group number 2 that you guys are going to be seeing some positive shift happening in your career. Like what I said, you're finally, going to be free from any, stagnation, or if you've been experiencing as if that your situation is not growing or moving, that's going to be changing. All right. Some of you with this Three of Pentacles, like what I said, either you are going to be working with different types of people now. All right. That's also what I'm hearing. For others of you, if you've been doing a solo type of job or kind of like an independent individual role is what I'm hearing from Spirit, kind of like individual contributor, you're definitely going to be ready now to collaborate, because Three of Pentacles is also talking about networking or collaborating with other people, okay? Yeah, look at that. How beautiful is this? You got the Hope card. This is so beautiful. So your situation is definitely healing, group number 2, okay? I'm also getting here as well that for some of you guys, I'm hearing that you are kind of like thinking of doing some business in which this business had something to do with you partnering up, okay, with other people. It's not like this is just your business and your family's business. It's you kind of like partnering up with other people. And that's part of the change. So maybe that's why I'm getting a solo energy, and then suddenly you partnering up with other people. Either you're going to be meeting new people out there who's going to be helping you in the success of your business, okay? Or you guys are really going to be partnering up to make your business together with this person that you're going to be partnering up with become successful, okay? I'm getting, money's really flowing in effortlessly, which is beautiful. Others of you, I'm also hearing that, yeah, there's something about healing work. All right. So I don't know who is this for, but somebody is going to be doing a spiritual career. That's part of the change. So whether it's actually you working with energy, because I'm drawn to this really beautiful yellow glow or yellow ball of light. So whether it's energy healing as well, and I'm drawn to the hands. That's why I kind of like Reiki. All right. Somebody's also going to be doing that as part of the spiritual career that you're going to be either, yeah, starting on doing, because I'm getting a lot of healing energy. Yeah, because you got realization. So I feel that you guys will have this light bulb moment, or yeah, a huge idea is finally going to be flowing in, which would help you to decide, okay, this is it. This is what's best for me, or what's going to be helping me achieve financial success, financial freedom, even is also what I'm hearing. Okay. And also, whenever I see this image of a keyhole, that is a sign that you're finally coming out of a very difficult situation, that you're finally going to be seeing some solution to your current problems. Okay. So either some of you are also going to be getting some help from other people, either you are going to be reaching out as well to assist you in your current dilemma or challenge in your career or business. Okay. There's something about solution. All right, let's try to pull it more. What are the changes happening in Group Two's career or business? Okay, you got love. What did I tell you earlier? Because that's what I heard. Like at the very start of the reading, I really specifically heard that whatever this new job is, most especially for those who are resonating with, you're going to be shifting to a brand new career, or you're going to be doing a totally different type of role or task. This is definitely something that you love doing. It's not like what you've been doing in the past, in which that actually not necessarily filled you with dread, but it's like you weren't really happy. You weren't really, feeling satisfied. But this time around, they're showing me that this is something that you truly, truly love doing, and you're really passionate in doing it. Wow. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. You got the back and forth, and you got creative endeavor. So a lot of you guys, group number 2, you folks are so creative people. You guys are innovators. You have a lot of ideas. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. Okay. And so I'm actually getting here that with this back and forth energy, this is your energy. Maybe you are kind of like not sure whether should I actually shift careers, or should I actually pursue this, but you're kind of like not feeling confident. But then again, what Spirit is actually saying, just make sure that whatever this is that you're planning to do, all right, or pursue, this creative endeavor, all right, that it is actually rooted from your passion, just like what I said. It is rooted from uh, something that you are really happy in doing. And you're not just doing this because of, I just want to try it, or I'm just going to do it because this is the hype nowadays, or what. So this should come from a place of passion, just like what I said earlier. But I'm really picking up that, yeah, this is most probably your energy right now. You're in this back and forth energy. You're not sure, should you actually do this? Should I actually pursue this? But then again, Spirit is saying the answer to your question is to ask yourself first, do you really love doing this? Is this something that you truly, truly love doing and are passionate in doing? Or is this something that truly makes you happy? Okay. For some of you guys, the changes that you will also be experiencing um, in your career or in your business is that you guys are also going to be either pursuing a job or a career that is related to your true passion, okay, where you can express yourself creatively. I'm also getting that. Maybe that's why you're thinking of shifting, because you felt as if that the regular, for instance, the regular 9 to 5 job bores me to death, or this is not what I really want. This is not allowing me to express myself creatively, is also what I'm hearing. Okay. So somebody's thinking of shifting towards a different path or different direction, in which this time it's aligned to what you love doing, or it's aligned to your happiness. Well, okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wizard of Awareness. So I'm getting a very hermit vibe. Look at that. You got the hermit card earlier. You got the Hierophant card. Very spiritual. Okay. So look at this old man, kind of like a hermit. But this could also just mean that you guys are finally becoming aware. Since you were in a back and forth energy, you don't know whether should you do this or should you do that. I feel that the changes happening for you in your career is that you're finally going to be clear and aware of what to do. Okay. Or some of you guys, you're really thinking of doing some, yeah, spiritual work. All right. Whether it's being a healer, I'm really getting a lot of healing energy. Somebody's really looking into that. Yeah. And then you got bearing fruit. Nice. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. And now you got the knowing card. And we see here this tarot reader, okay? Or somebody doing some divination work, whether it's palmistry, all right, or tarot reading. See, that's why I could pick up psychic energies for group number 2. Like what I said, some of you are also going to be shifting into a different type of career. If you're already doing some psychic work, whether you are already a tarot reader or what, I'm getting that you're moving towards healing, okay? And I've seen a lot of, people doing that, in which they're also doing tarot reading and doing some Reiki energy healing, okay? I've seen a lot of people doing that. So there's really going to be some shift here. Some of you are really going to be shifting towards doing some readings, towards doing, healing work, energy healing work, like what I said. Or you can actually be doing both as well. All right. And so I'm definitely seeing here that you guys are really going to be growing, okay, spiritually. That's also what I'm hearing. On top of, you're going to be adding, something different in what you're used to doing. I'm definitely seeing here that, you're spiritually growing. Your consciousness is actually becoming a lot more, a lot more stronger, and you're becoming a lot more aware. That's also what I'm getting here. Somebody's really thinking of doing those things, doing, either divination work like tarot, or some of you are going to be shifting towards healing, okay? So only take what applies. That's why I could pick up, some psychic energy. Some of you, if you're working on a 9-to-5 job, and then you're kind of like really inspired by watching a lot of pick a card readings or other energy healers out there, then I'm seeing here that you guys are really going to be doing that yourself, okay? You're definitely going to be moving towards that direction, doing some sort of like a spiritual career. And I feel that this is something that is really supported by your guides. You might be seeing 333, by the way. All right. So there's definitely something about the divine supporting you. And 333, when it comes to career and money, is also a great, great number to get. If you're concerned over money, okay, it's like what I said earlier. They're showing me here that finally things are going to be in the flow for you guys, or money's flowing, very beautifully for you guys, since you've been through a stuck or stagnant period recently. Then there's definitely going to be some changes around that. And 333 is a number of abundance, the luckiest number to look out for when it comes to money or when it comes to finances. Then you got birth or babies. Let's pull up another one. Yeah, and then you got your financial discipline. Okay, so let's start off with this financial discipline. I feel that for some of you guys, the changes that you would also be embracing in your career or your business or even your finances is that you're really going to be a lot more disciplined in spending or saving money. Okay. That's also what I'm getting here. For instance, in the past, you might be overspending or you might be having a hard time, saving money for yourself or for your future, but that's going to be changing, in which you're going to be a lot more disciplined and a lot more aware on how to spend your money wisely or to save money wisely. I'm also getting here that somebody is also going to be feeling overwhelmed because of added tasks or responsibilities. So that's also some changes that you would be experiencing in your career or in your business. It's good because there's definitely a lot of money coming in, right? But you have to make sure that you create balance and that you shouldn't burn yourself out. Because I'm getting here as well that maybe if in the past you're actually doing a type of job in which it gives you a much more flexible time, okay? Um, this time around, they're actually showing me that there's so many work to do. Most especially if you're going to be promoted, that's also what I'm hearing, because this new role requires you to be, again, managing a lot of people, and you're not just managing your own performance, all right, or your own time and all that, but it's like you are definitely going to be managing people. So there's added, task, added responsibilities. So I'm getting a very busy energy for some of you. Okay. So just make sure that you also try to nurture yourself or to create balance. All right. Let's try to pull up another set of cards. What are the changes that are happening in Group Two's career or business? Yeah, see, you got spiritual teacher. What the freak? That's why I'm getting a lot of spiritual energies for group number 2. A lot of psychics, a lot of healers probably chose this pile for sure, because now we got the Wizard of Awareness. I even said earlier, right? Kind of like the Hermit, and Hermit card is an enlightened person, okay? And it's a spiritual figure. It is also a healer, okay? So I won't be surprised if some of you are healers already. Now, I'm hearing 2 different scenarios here, okay? If this is something that you've already been doing, okay, then they're just basically showing me here that you're spiritually growing. It's like you're leveling up. That's a change that you will be witnessing and experiencing in your current job right now or in your current career. It's like you're upgrading, okay? That's also what I'm getting. Like version 2.0 this time, or some of you are also going to be doing a different type of spiritual career. Like what I said earlier, some of you are probably tarot readers and all that, and then you wanted to kind of like do things differently, or you wanted to try out Reiki this time, okay? Or other forms of healing, okay? Some of you, the upgrade that I'm talking about is that you are going to be teaching people, okay? And you're ready. That's what Spirit is actually saying. You have a lot of experience, and this is a time in which you're going to be imparting your knowledge towards others. Wow. Beautiful. I love that. Let's try to pull up 2 more. Yeah, see? Career change. What did I say? Oh my gosh. I knew it. Just like what I said for group number 2, there's a lot of career shift going on for you guys, okay? But majority of you are in this back and forth energy, which is understandable because you're not sure if you're making the right decision here. Some of you are not feeling confident. But I tell you, what Spirit is actually saying is that you have to ask yourself the question. In order for you to make a decision, ask yourself the question: is this something that I truly am committed in doing? Is this something that I'm truly passionate in doing or really happy in doing? And if the answer is yes, then you're on the right path. If the answer is yes, then go for it. Because eventually success will actually come right at your doorstep. Okay? That's the key towards success. The key towards success is that you truly love what you're doing. And like what I said for group number 1, if you do not love what you're doing and you're just doing this because of money alone, which is very, very common, all right, because it pays the bills and things like that. But if you really don't love what you're doing, you would find reasons to quit. You will find reasons not to show up for work. So the key towards success is for you to find your happiness. What truly makes you happy? What is your passion? Okay? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. So, like what I said, there's definitely going to be some career shift going on for group number 2. It says here you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Isn't that so beautiful? So this time around, like what I said when I saw the love card, regardless of whatever type of career, because I'm getting multiple careers for group number 2. Some of you guys are embarking on a spiritual career. Some of you are going to be doing a type of career that is related to your passion or your hobbies, okay? Things like that. But regardless of whatever type of career, they're definitely saying here that this will bring forth not only, financial abundance for you, but this is something that you truly, truly love doing. And that's so beautiful. All right, let's try to pull up one last from this deck. Time to decide. Oh my gosh, group number 2. So that's it. Your guides are encouraging for you to make a clear decision now. And they're saying make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Follow your heart, group number 2. Just like for group number 1, because maybe somebody's actually, jumping from group 1 and then group number 2, because they also got that message in which they were having a hard time deciding about what is my next path. Okay? No wonder you got the back and forth energy. Spirit is actually saying, you know the answer, okay? And make sure that when you make a decision, it's coming from your heart. It's not just because, oh, all right, I'm going to pursue this because logically speaking, this is something that would bring me so much money, all right? Well, we all needed money to survive, but we have to also consider that the career or the path that we're actually going to be pursuing, it's related to our passion, that we're committed in doing it, okay? So that's why they're saying, make sure that you make a decision based on your heart's true desires. It's not like, I'm going to do this because everybody's, into it, or it's the hype nowadays. For instance, this is just an example, since there's a lot of spiritual cards here, or some psychics, most probably a lot of psychics, tarot readers, and healers are checking out this pile. For instance, this is just an example. It's okay to reinvent yourself and try to do something new, right? To revamp things or to pump things up and all that. But make sure that you really love doing it. Because some people, they just wanted to do it since it's the fad or the hype nowadays. Like, oh, everybody's doing ASMR tarot, so let me just do it, okay? So there's nothing wrong with ASMR tarot. All I'm saying is that is this something that you truly love doing? That's just an example. Make sure that when you do something, okay, regardless of whatever type of career, that this is something that you really, really are committed to, that you really love doing it. Okay? That's going to help you to make a decision as well. Because, like what I said earlier, your spiritual team, your guides are saying, the answer lies within you. And it's about time for you to ask those questions. All right? So you can be clear with what is the right thing to do in terms of the path that you needed to take around your career. Okay, so let's try to pull up fortune cards now. What are the changes happening in Group 2's career or business? See, what did I say earlier? Go back to what I said. You guys are spiritually growing. So, like what I said earlier, when I saw that Wizard of Awareness card and now you got the spiritual teacher, let's start off with that. Okay. For those people who chose this pile who are healers, light workers, tarot readers, or psychics, okay, you are spiritually growing. Okay. That's the change that you will be witnessing and experiencing in terms of your job or your current job or career. Okay. There's spiritual development, okay? And it says enlightenment, very much like the Hermit card. And it says awareness too. So some of you are also going to be elevating, like you're ready now to teach people, all right? You were once a student, now you are a teacher. So for those of you who are now resonating with, no, I'm not pursuing a spiritual career, then it's just Spirit's way of saying that you're also going to be doing a different task or a different responsibility in which you're mentoring people, you're guiding people, all right? You're ready. That's really what I'm hearing. Isn't that so freaking beautiful? And yeah, even for that example earlier in which you are going to be doing a different type of spiritual career. It's still a spiritual career, but let's just say you're a tarot reader right now. And so since you're spiritually growing, this time around, you're going to be trying and doing healing work, energy work, things like that. Sound healing. It's like, you are growing, all right? You are growing. Your knowledge is also becoming a lot more deeper, okay, since you got this torch card. Wow, this is so freaking beautiful. I love this. What else? Yeah, you got the frying pan. Ooh. Oh my gosh, really, Spirit? So Spirit is actually saying with the keywords trouble and accusations, I heard that some of you are in this back and forth energy, especially if this is related to career that is spiritual or spiritual career. Some of you are kind of like in this back and forth energy because you're kind of like afraid of other people's judgment, okay? I don't know why I suddenly heard that people may have accused you because it says accusation, that they may have accused you that, oh, maybe you're a witch or you're actually, doing some evil work, okay? For instance, a lot of people are actually saying that crystal is related to the devil. How can crystal be related to evil or devil when it's actually, nature? It belongs to nature, right? Just like with tarot, a lot of people are judging tarot readers or tarot as something that is purely evil or that it's actually bad because you're not God. Nobody's saying that we are gods, all right? Or we're not saying we're gods, all right? We just provide guidance to people coming from the spiritual world. But of course, you have to be careful when you're channeling messages. Are you really channeling messages from high vibrational beings, such as angels, all right? Because remember, there are trickster spirits as well. So you have to be careful when you're doing some channeling work or when you're actually trying to channel some messages from the spiritual realm. And that's why it's very important that you pray, that you always invite the help of your own spiritual team, okay? You protect yourself as well, right? But yeah, to my point, that's actually what I'm kind of like getting that, maybe some of you are in this back and forth energy that maybe people are going to be judging you or accusing you, okay? I'm hearing that very strongly. And then again, you got to pay attention to your work. So I feel that there's a lot of added work and responsibility really for group number 2. That's a change. You guys are really going to be super busy. Maybe because this new role or this new task that you're about to do, it requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of attention, okay? A lot of dedication. So busy, busy, busy. That's really what I'm picking up. Oh yes, look at that. It says angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So for those who are kind of like in this back and forth energy because you're kind of like scared, don't be. Because you're getting the support and guidance from the angels or from the divine or from your spiritual team. You're being guided. You're being led. Look at this angel. She's actually holding this candle. All right. So candle is actually a symbolism for guidance, all right? So you're being led, you're being guided from your spiritual team or your divine angels, okay? Yeah, there's definitely going to be some positive news that you'll be hearing, group number two, okay? And I feel this news is something that is actually related to the change that you'll be seeing going forward when it comes to your work, whether it's you finally getting that job or that role that you've applied for, all right? Or you finally, getting some good news around your business, okay? More projects. I'm also hearing that. Yeah, because you've been in a financial pinch. Wow. Like what I said earlier, if you've been actually experiencing a lot of stuck or stagnant energy in your career or business, remember the all tied up card? That's going to be changing. The period of stagnation and scarcity is closing out where things are finally going to be flowing or moving. Okay. But you have to be, more disciplined, of course, when it comes to your finances. That's also what I'm picking up from spirit since you got the financial discipline. So that's actually going to be the changes. Some of you are also going to be more careful when it comes to spending or saving money. That's another message with the lobster card. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. What are the changes happening in group two's career or business? Yeah, look at that. Merit making. Wow. A lot of spiritual energy. Look at that. We see here this monk. Okay. Then he got withdrawal. And then he got here sweetheart. Wow. Okay. So here's what I'm hearing based on these three cards. Let's start with the merit making card. So I'm actually getting here for group number two, like what I said. There's a lot of spiritual energy. So for those who are resonating with, yes, I've been really thinking of embarking on a spiritual career, whether it's you being a tarot reader or you being an energy healer, because I'm getting a lot of healers who chose group number two. Okay. Um, so I'm getting here that, yeah, that's part of the change that you're finally going to be deciding and embarking on this new um, career. All right. It's probably totally different from what you used to be doing, not the regular 9 to 5 job anymore. All right. For others of you, like what I said, you are going to be spiritually growing. Okay. This life purpose of yours or this career requires you as well to, to be of help. Okay. To be of service to people, that you're not just going to be thinking about money alone. Like what I said, we all needed money to survive, but we have to make sure that we also do our duty or the required task according to what you're really, bound to do or what you are really expected, to do. For instance, in this case, with this merit making card, just make sure that if this is a spiritual career, you're also doing this because your main goal is to help. Okay, because this merit making is talking about being of service and really helping humanity, helping people. Make sure that you also do this not only because of you're getting a lot of, money from this because this is what you love doing, but make sure that you also do this because this is what you're really supposed to do, that your role is to help people. That's really what I'm hearing. Okay. And then with this withdrawal and sweetheart card, this is kind of like similar to group one's reading. Somebody's actually thinking of yeah, either ending the business partnership if you've been actually doing some business partnership with a lover or whether this is your spouse, that's also going to be changing. Maybe you have realized that you guys are actually either yeah, bumping heads with each other that is affecting your personal relationship. That's what I heard for group number one. So somebody's really jumping from group one, group number two. So yeah, if that's the case, then they're actually showing me here that you guys are finally going to be ending that partnership, not the entire relationship of you being, lovers, or your relationship as a husband and wife, because I'm getting it's a spouse, but you're just basically going to be putting an end to the business partnership, okay? Because you're realizing your personal relationship is also being, um, kind of like, yeah, impacted negatively here. That's also what I'm getting, all right? So let's try to pull up, start off with this. But first, let me just pull this up before I pull up the career cards or the money oracle cards. I forgot this one. Okay, yeah. You got the weave. So you guys are really manifesting. A lot of you guys are really, patiently, creating something. That's also what I'm picking up. And soon your manifestation will come into fruition, is also what I'm hearing from spirit. Yeah. There's something about you being the place of security with the nest card over here. Being the place of comfort and security. That's the change. So continue doing the hard work, because sooner or later you will be in a place of security and comfort. Yeah. And you got the crescent. So very psychic. Okay. That's really interesting. So with the crescent moon here, I'm also getting here that, yeah, maybe um, you've been through a lot of cycles, okay? But sooner or later, you'll be in the full moon phase, okay? Everything is all about seasons. Everything is all about cycles, okay? Just honor the time and the cycle that you are currently in. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. And as you continue, the work, or as you continue your manifestation here, sooner or later you will be reaping the rewards. You guys are going to be in a place of security and comfort. So just be patient. That's really what I'm hearing. Maybe you're in this phase right now of the crescent moon, but eventually you'll be in this full moon phase. Okay. There's completion. All right. Let's try to pull up some career oracle cards for you guys. By the way, group number two, since I'm getting a lot of spiritual psychic energy for group number two, please do cleanse. Okay, that's what I'm hearing from spirit. Cleanse your energy. All right. Either do some energy clearing, saging, or what. That's what I'm hearing right now. I'm also hearing aura cleansing. Some of you really needed to do that. Okay. Wow. Then you got competition. Shopping. And then you got multitasking. That's why I really got that strong message for group number two, that you guys are going to be busy as a bee. A lot of tasks. So you got the multitasking. So whether this new job that you're about to do or going to be doing, yeah, it requires multitasking skills, or there's a lot of things that you will be doing. Some of you are going to be, I'm hearing either two jobs is also what I'm picking up, or multiple jobs is also what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's why I got multitasking. So point is, there's a lot of, added duties, added responsibilities. With this competition card, what I'm actually getting here is that you guys are also going to be working a type of job or career or business that is highly competitive, okay? But always remember that you are your own competition, okay? The key towards success is that you just don't really compete with other people. Don't compare yourself to other people's success, even, okay? You have to compete with your own self, to challenge yourself to become better and more successful in what you do. Because the problem is if you start, competing with other people, although there's what we call healthy competition, but sometimes, all right, some people, they begin to become a lot more insecure, or they are comparing their own success with other people. So always remember that you just, compete with yourself by challenging yourself to become a lot more better. All right. And then you got the shopping card. So I feel this is for those people who are resonating with, the changes that you guys are going to be experiencing is that you are going to be a lot more careful. Remember that? You got the financial discipline card. You're going to be a lot more careful in spending or saving money. Okay. Maybe you've been over shopping or spending a lot of your money in shopping. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure that you create balance or you try to save more money as well. Yeah, very interesting for group number 2. So now let's pull up a fortune card for you guys before we wrap things up. You got wisdom. Wow, very much like the hermit card. Wow. It says here learning new skills. So, like what I said earlier, some of you guys are going to be doing something totally new. And so, since this is a new thing for you, you guys are really going to be, learning more about it. All right. Or this is a new skill that you're going to be doing. All right. Like what I said earlier, for some of you, for instance, you are a tarot reader, all right? So this is a new skill for you since you're embarking on a healing journey or a healing career, all right? I specifically heard that for someone out there, all right? So the point is, again, you guys are learning new skills. Some of you, there's going to be an awakening taking place, all right? You're finally going to be realizing something because you got the realization card earlier. So you're going to be realizing something which would help you to find your true purpose. Okay. And then a person in authority will also probably give you a sound advice because you got the spiritual teacher as well. So maybe this is not you, maybe somebody that you look up to, or let's just say a supervisor, all right, or a boss is going to be offering you a sound advice. And Spirit is saying you should take this extremely seriously. And then again, they're saying that transformation is really taking place all around you, okay? And then others of you, it says here, you will be on a mission of healing. See? That's why you got a lot of healing cards. My gosh, group number 2. See, I told you everything is really, really, making sense now. Why you have a lot of spiritual cards. So some of you, or those who are resonating with, yes, I'm thinking of embarking a spiritual career or healing career. There you go. They're actually, showing me here that you'll be in a mission of healing others through communication, charity work. That's why you got the merit making. Oh my gosh. Because the merit making is also talking about donations, charity work. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. And then let's move on to the career section. So it says here, this is actually a symbol that it's an incredible gift that you'll be getting from the heavens. All right. There's going to be an enormous expansion in any work or field. And again, this work or field had something to do with helping people. I really got that for group number 2. That is part of your life purpose. That's why I got 3 of Pentacles, in which you are engaging with other people. You're helping other people. Okay. And then it says here too, you will benefit from learning new skills, deepening your religious or spiritual values. Again, it says here, career change. Wow, you got it twice. A lot of you guys who chose this pile, don't be surprised if you're going to be, shifting careers, really. That's a change. And then you may also find that you have a way with words. Some of you are going to be writing a book, okay? Or, thinking of doing that, which would actually empower or help others as well. Some of you are going to be doing some volunteer work, okay? Or working at a local hospital, charity, or anything for the good cause, okay? There's something about helping or volunteer work for group number 2. But with the wisdom, you guys are spiritually growing, okay? You guys are really, becoming a lot more enlightened, a lot more aware. Um, Plus, especially that the fact that they're showing me that you're going to be learning new skills, that's added wisdom for you, right? That's your main energy, group number two. So there you go, group number two. Again, for all of those spiritual people who chose this pile, because I'm really getting that a lot of healers and tarot readers, please, your spirit guides are saying cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Okay, the energy is really heavy, and if you are very spiritual, there's a tendency that you might still pick up or absorb other people's energies. All right, so cleansing and clearing is very, very necessary. So again, your guides are wanting me to deliver that. So please do cleanse, okay? And protect your aura. I'm hearing aura cleansing and aura protection. So there you go. That's all I have for you, group number two. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys. All right, last but not the least, group number three, let's find out what are the changes happening in your career or business. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number three. All right, you have here Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you got the Star. Beautiful. Three of Cups. A lot of cards are flying out. Let's see here. Whoa, Nine of Pentacles. Then you got Four of Pentacles. This is so freaking beautiful. Wow. Let's get one last card. And you got here Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have Two of Cups. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing for group number three around the changes happening in your career or your business. Although I'm really getting for group number three, a lot of you guys are entrepreneurs, okay? So I'm getting that because for me, Nine of Pentacles is a business card, okay? So if you're a businessman or a businesswoman, the good news is they're actually showing me that healing is actually taking place around your business. If you've been, going through a lot of struggles or challenges, because Five of Wands is talking about obstacles as well, or challenges when it comes to your business or finances, know that healing is actually taking place, okay, with a Star card over here. And Four Pentacles is also talking about money improvement. So isn't that freaking fantastic that you're definitely going to be seeing some improvement around your finances or in your career or in your business, okay? Things are definitely going to be balanced out. There's definitely something that you guys are really going to be celebrating about. Because like what I said, there's really going to be some improvement or some positive transformation taking place in your career, group number three. So stay optimistic. That's also what I'm hearing. I'm also getting here as well that, yeah, there's something about financial freedom. Because for me, Nine of Pentacles is also talking about financial freedom. If currently or in the recent months or even a year or so, you've been going through a lot of financial turmoils or you're financially strapped and you've been wishing to be financially free, okay? I'm definitely seeing that. That's part of the changes that you will be experiencing around your business, your finances, or your career. Just stay hopeful, okay? Stay positive here. So let's try to pull up another set of cards. What are the changes happening in group three's career or business? Blessed. Isn't that so freaking beautiful? Wow. And then he got deep knowing. I so love this. Let's pull it more. And then anxiety. Okay. So let's start off with the anxiety. I feel that this is your current emotions or feelings around your career right now. Some of you are really stressed out or really fearful or anxious, okay? A lot of overthinking about what to do. And again, if you're resonating with that, Spirit is actually saying, you know the answer, okay? With a deep knowing, trust yourself, trust your inner voice, follow your heart, okay? Most especially for those who are resonating with, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the best decision to make. Your guides are saying, you know the answer, okay? And the answer lies from your heart, not just your logical mind, but your heart. And yeah, they're showing me here that since things are actually going to be improving for you going forward or in the near future when it comes to your career or business, you're definitely going to be feeling not only satisfied, but feeling so much blessed. You guys are really going to be grateful, all right? We see here this person kind of like praying, okay? So I feel that a lot of you guys have been praying for this. You've been really wishing for things to improve. That's also what I'm hearing right now. And yes, your prayers were heard and it will be answered. So that's why Spirit is actually saying, make sure you stay optimistic, okay? Release any, anxiety or stress that is not really going to be solving the problem that you're having right now. It's adding more. So be mindful of your thoughts. That's also what I'm hearing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Leadership. And this is quite interesting because on this deep knowing card, it shows an eagle. And for me, eagle is also a leader. Okay. We have this polar bear over here that says leadership. So for some of you guys, number one, the changes that you will also be experiencing when it comes to your career or your business is that you're definitely going to be, either doing things on your own. Because again, Nine of Pentacles is an independent work, okay? Or that's why I'm saying that for some of you, you might be going solo, or you might be starting your own business in which you are your own boss, you are your own leader. But for the rest of you, I'm hearing that maybe you are going to be doing a totally different type of role or job in which you are going to be a leader, you're handling people now or supervising people, okay? And maybe you are kind of like stressed out. You're kind of like scared. There's something about confidence as well. So your guides are saying, be confident. This is something they can do. Know that you are naturally blessed with this ability to become this leader, all right? You are a natural leader. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. So don't be afraid. Trust yourself, okay? Trust in your abilities. Trust in your God-given abilities is also what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, so let's try to pull it more. Some of you are really going to be doing some independent work. Yeah, or kind of like individual contributor, all right? Or some of you are going to be shifting from the regular 9-to-5 job. You're working for a company, and then you are going to be deciding later on to start your own business, because that's why I'm getting a lot of business energy for group number 3, okay? Either starting your own business, in which, like what I said, you are your own boss now. You manage your own time. Oh, yes. And he got the 9 of Pentacles again. He saw me shuffle. Oh, my gosh. And it says, well-deserved reward. So like what I said, and we see here this, guy standing, all right? And if you notice, there's only one person on each card or an animal, okay? So there's something about being independent. So I feel that's the change that some of you are going to be seeing in your career or in your business, in which maybe you are going to be doing things on your own, all right? That's a huge possibility. And if you are going to be starting your own business, that's it. Just like what I said, you're not working for anyone anymore. You are your own boss, all right? But I'm also getting here with this well-deserved reward. What Spirit is actually saying is that don't be scared, all right? Don't be anxious, because Sooner or later, all of the things that you've been working hard for will be paying off, and you deserve it. I'm also getting financial freedom for sure. So this is beautiful. Just try to play your cards right, or continue to do what you're supposed to do. And sooner or later, like what I said, things are really going to be shifting positively in your situation. And I'm also getting here as well that, yeah, for any challenges or problems, you are going to be rising above it, just like with this guy standing at this top of the building. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. Let's try this one. What else, Spirit? Oh, yes, look at that. Partnerships and alliances. So, again, another business card. My gosh, some of you, what I'm actually hearing is that if you're already a businessman or a businesswoman, they're actually showing me here that you're going to be um, partnering up or working with this, yeah, other person, maybe. And I'm hearing it's a foreigner. Yeah, I'm hearing that right now. It's actually, somebody from either a different country or a different province or state, all right? But I'm really getting that there's distance. Wow, that was so specific. I don't know, was that for? So some of you are also going to be working together with this either new business partner or what, or a huge deal that you're actually going to be closing, which will give you financial freedom, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay? But just be patient, because maybe you are really anxious. You're really feeling a little bit testy. Spirit is actually saying, just be patient, just be confident. It will come, it will happen. So, yeah, if you're a businessman again or a businesswoman, there's definitely going to be a huge and a really beautiful deal that you will be closing. Either you're negotiating with this person. Okay, that's also what I'm getting here. Wow, a lot of business energy for group number 3. Yeah, some of you, it's a foreigner. It can be a foreign investment. It can be stocks for some of you. I'm even hearing, yeah, something about stocks. I also got that. I don't know, what was that for? Wow. Anyway, let's try to pull it more. But the point is, it's actually really positive, which is good because, again, they're showing me here that money is increasing, money is improving. What else, Spirit? Yeah, you got protection. Regret. Okay. Ooh, cards are flying out like crazy, you guys. I could definitely, pick up your excitement. Maybe that's why Spirit is actually saying, be patient, all right? Be calm. I keep on hearing that. Now my cards are flying out like crazy. So that is a sign as well that for some of you, you guys are so super excited. Okay, and then he got great gratitude. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm hearing based on these 3 cards. I'm hearing that some of you with this regret card, you were probably, really disappointed because maybe you were hoping for something that would happen, whether this is talking about your career or you applied for something. Let's just say you applied for this role or you applied for this certain type of job. You didn't pass, you didn't get the job. Others of you, it's actually a business deal. You thought that this is actually going somewhere or that this is it. All right. This is what you've been really hoping and waiting for. And then suddenly something happened. Okay. So what Spirit is actually saying, no wonder you got the anxiety card. They're actually saying there's no point in either worrying or going back or dwelling on the past anymore, because no matter how much you try to go back to it or even, regret about it, it can't change the situation anymore. All right, just look ahead, just move forward. And besides, what they're actually showing me here, the reason as to why it didn't work out For instance, you didn't get that job that you applied for. It's actually a protection for you. All right. You may actually see it as something that is just purely negative, but the reality is you're actually just being protected. Okay. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. So I'm really getting here that if only you knew, all right, what's really about to happen if you were able to get that job or that deal or whatsoever, um, you might actually thank yourself and even your guys and say, wow, I'm thankful. Really, I'm grateful that I didn't actually, get that deal or that job because it's going to put me in a very, um, difficult situation or challenging situation or far more, yeah, difficult situation here. So Spirit is actually saying just be grateful. Know that you're just being, guided and protected, most especially for those who are resonating with a deal didn't work out or you didn't get the job that you're hoping for. Know that you're being led towards something far more better. Okay. Also, with this great gratitude, just like what I said, since we're seeing a lot of improvement happening for you guys, this would actually put you in a place of gratitude. Like you guys are really feeling so blessed. Like, wow, I'm so thankful for the many blessings that's happening in my life right now. Because again, I'm not going to be surprised because we're seeing a lot of improvement happening for you, group number 3. Okay. All right. So let's try to pull up another set of cards for you. Compass. Okay. Direction. Rose's kiss. Oh my gosh. And we're seeing this ladybug. Wow. So there's definitely something about abundance here for group number 3. Beautiful reading. Wow. And then you got the crystalline as well. So here's what I'm actually getting. Obviously, they're showing me there's that energy of anxiety happening for group number 3. No wonder you got the anxiety card, okay? Because I'm drawn to this image of the woman who's actually, wearing this amethyst crystal on her head, okay, or crown. So amethyst is actually used for calming your anxiety, all right, or soothing you. You may actually work with that, group number 3, okay? But I'm actually getting here that you've been through a lot of difficult, phases or turbulent times or even financial turmoil for some of you. And like what I said, they're actually showing me that the energy is shifting for you. Things are finally going to be moving. If your path was blocked, because I really got that, then you would be seeing that things are really moving towards the right direction. Others of you, if you are confused, because again, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of energy of anxiety, they're actually showing me here that you need to calm your energy. You have to calm your anxiety because they're actually saying here that you know the answers, most especially for those who are seeking for some clarity. They're saying the answer lies within you. All right. Follow your internal compass here. Some of you, by the way, are going to be also shifting towards business around jewelry or crystals, okay, accessories. That's also what I'm actually picking up. A lot of business energy for group number 3. I noticed that. Anyway, let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in group 3's career or business? Yeah, play, having fun. Oh my gosh. So whatever this is also going to make you so happy, okay? Or you're also going to be incorporating fun into your work as well. That's also the change that you'll be experiencing. Because maybe this new job, if it's a new job for you or it's a new business for you, this is something that you really enjoy. Because remember, you got the 3 of Cups. And for me, 3 of Cups is also an enjoyment card. It's a fun card. It's a celebration card. And now to see this play card, that's it. Whatever this is going to really make you feel joyful and happy like a kid. It's like you're just playing, but you're also earning money from it. Okay? Isn't that so beautiful? And yeah, they're saying continue to persevere, you guys. All right? Because like what I said, all of your efforts will be, producing great results since you got the well-deserved reward. So continue to do what it's supposed to do for you guys, or continue what you have been doing. Just persevere, all right? And sooner or later, things are going to be paying off. Wow, I love this for group number 3. Let's try to pull it more. Okay, you got light and love. Ooh, you got sensitivity. A lot of empaths now. And look at that. How similar is the image? This is crazy. This lady's holding the staff where there's actually an amethyst crystal. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let me just pull up one last card first. And then he got builder. Wow. Oh my gosh. So let's start off with this career that I'm carrying, which is quite similar to group number 2, because I noticed that for group number 2, there's a lot of light workers, healers, empaths, or psychics who chose that pile. I feel this is also what's going on for some of you. You guys are probably also tarot readers or psychics, or working with crystals even, because there's a lot of images of crystals. And I'm getting an empath for sure with the sensitivity card and the light and love. So if you're resonating with that, if you're an empath, a light worker, or doing some spiritual career, they're actually showing me here that your main purpose is to, again, to bring light towards the world or towards humanity, okay? So whether this is something that you're already doing, and if you're already doing this, then Spirit is actually saying you'll be seeing some improvement, okay, in your career. Others of you, you might be shifting still, all right, or shifting towards doing some spiritual career as well. Some of you are also going to be really working closely with crystals, either crystal healing, okay, that's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. Others of you, you are thinking of doing a business in which you're selling crystals, okay? There's really something about that for group number 3 as well. I'm hearing the name Vanessa. I heard the name Vanessa. What the freak? Who is that? Okay, whether this is the viewer or what, I just heard Vanessa. That's weird. Oh boy, when there's a lot of psychic energy going on. All right, and next you got the builder card. So I feel that for some of you, the career that some of you are going to be also pursuing, they're also showing me something about properties. Yeah, construction, because I'm drawn to this guy over here. Whether it's actually some investment around properties, real estate. I'm also getting that. Or construction. I'm also hearing somebody is going to be pursuing or thinking of pursuing, doing this type of a career in which you are either an engineer or an architect. I'm hearing that as well, okay? Or this is most probably what you're already doing. It could just be a sign or a confirmation for some of you. But yeah, your main purpose is to really build, okay? To create. That's really what I'm picking up here. For others of you, your main purpose is to shine light towards others, to be of help to others. I'm getting healing as well. Wow. All right, let's try to pull up this fortune cards now. What else, Spirit? What are the changes happening in Group 3's career and business? Okay. Wow. You got the mountain, and it says here major challenge to overcome. So, like what I said, group number 3, just stay determined, persevere, stay optimistic, because whatever this is that you're going through right now that's giving you a lot of anxiety or stress, you will be overcoming this challenge, okay? So hopefully that would ease your anxiety right now. Ooh, there's a lot of cards. Let's pull up 2 for this set. Okay, you got doing something risky, taking a chance. And again, Tiger is all about patience. Wow. Because I'm hearing that earlier as well. Your guides, group number 3, are saying be patient with yourself, okay? Some of you are actually not being encouraged to do something risky right away. So before you actually do something, you have to be patient. Don't either make a decision out of impulse or make a hasty decision. They wanted you guys to carefully examine everything first, okay, before you actually take a leap of faith. Yeah, you got the broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So I'm also hearing, based on these 3 cards, that this is talking about what caused you a lot of stress and anxiety, okay? So for some of you, maybe they're talking about the failure, or they're talking about the challenges that you're going through, in which maybe, yeah, something, didn't actually work out successfully. And that's why I heard earlier from Spirit, they're saying, don't go back or don't dwell in the past anymore, because that's not going to change things anyway. Remember that it didn't work out for you because there's a reason. And it's even a blessing in disguise, is also what I'm hearing, because it's kind of like a form of protection for you. Okay. And then they're also showing me here, like what I said, with a tiger, you have to be patient. I'm more like hearing the word patience here. So you have to be patient. You will soon overcome this current test or this current challenge that you're having in your career or business. Yeah, you got to control your anger or you will be sorry. So yeah, be mindful of your emotions, your thoughts. Group number 3, okay? That's why I'm getting a lot of energies. And usually when cards are flying out for me, it's either the viewer that I'm channeling, all right, or I'm tapping into. You guys are either super excited, you're impatient, or there's also that energy of frustration or anger. Okay, so to see this lightning card where it says control your anger or you will be sorry, that's it. That's a validation for me. So for some of you guys, they're really encouraging for you to be patient, be mindful of your thoughts, your emotions. All right. Maybe you might actually do something that could cause disruption or could cause, for things to kind of like, be ruined or for things to fall apart. I don't know. I'm hearing that for some of you guys. Now, if this has already happened anyway, because you got the regret card, maybe you may have said some things and it kind of like, caused a lot of conflict or drama in your, let's just say, your business partnership, okay, or your relationship with this person that you're working with. Again, there's no point in going back to that anymore, okay? Don't dwell on that anymore, all right? But again, everything, happens for a reason. And we all learn from our mistakes. We all learn from our past experiences anyway. So that could also be a specific message for some of you guys. Yeah, because look at that. He got the sunrise. So there's definitely going to be, some new things happening for group number 3, whether it's new creative ideas or you're off to a new venture or a fresh new start. Wow. Yeah, and then you got the chain card, chain of events that will affect your life. So what I'm actually hearing with a chain, this is talking about how a lot of you guys felt as if that you can't move or there's not much, growth or movement. You felt as if that you're all tied up, you're all chained, okay? And if you're resonating with that, I'm more of like getting with this chain card that finally you would be breaking free from those chains, from anything that is binding you or binding you from achieving success. Okay. I'm even hearing somebody who chose this pile. Either, yeah, I'm hearing spiritual attacks, or maybe, yeah, somebody may have done something to you, which is causing your finances to be blocked. That is actually going to be changing now. All right. Yeah, you're well protected. You're being protected. That's why I got the protection card. And I'm getting here as well that finally you will be breaking free from any, negative bindings or what that has chained you, that has prevented you from, yeah, achieving success or abundance in life. Whoa, that is beautiful. All right, let's try to pull up this deck. What a freak. You got the card Perseverance again. How many times have you gotten the word perseverance? You saw me shuffle as always. So Spirit is really highlighting something for you. Group number 3. Just continue doing what you're supposed to do. Group number 3. All right. Keep the blinders on. Keep your focus towards the goal. Again, this is also a card that talks about you will be overcoming a major challenge, all right, in your career. Just stay motivated, stay positive, stay determined. Ooh, because look at that. Oh my gosh. You got the conflict. No wonder there's a lot of heavy, emotional, dramatic energies that I'm actually picking up. So some of you, maybe you had a conflict with someone, whether this is actually in your workplace or whether this is around your business. Okay. But I'm actually, seeing here as well that for some of you guys, you are finally going to be ending that partnership with a broken bridge. Maybe because you are noticing that this is not healthy for you or even for this person anymore. I'm also getting that. But this conflict can also talk about your inner conflict or the challenge that you guys are currently, experiencing. But they're saying that you will be overcoming this anyway, regardless of whatever scenario you are actually resonating with. And yes, you got the blessing. You got the blessed card earlier. Now you got the blessing. How amazing is this for group number 3? Guys, be open to receive this wonderful, amazing blessing coming your way. I tell you that. I could really feel it. Okay? So I hope that somehow this would ease your worries or anxieties, because what Spirit is actually saying that you'll be overcoming this. All right. The sun is rising. You got the sunrise, right? The sun is finally rising. You may be in the period of darkness or, yeah, because I'm drawn to this anxiety card where there's a lot of, heaviness, and there's a storm as well. So you will be overcoming that. And they're showing me here that there's definitely going to be some financial abundance coming for you. And by the way, I'm drawn to this image of the elephant. I believe this is Ganesh. And I believe as well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ganesh is also related to you overcoming, or you can call upon Ganesh or work with Ganesh to seek for some help in overcoming a blockage, okay? Because I believe Ganesh can help you or assist you in removing any blockages or obstacles in your life. Because I'm seeing this as an obstacle. So maybe some of you are going through a lot of financial blockages. I even heard that somebody's trying to block your success. Okay. So you may actually work closely or even seek for the help of Ganesh for some of you. Okay. Wow. This is so specific. Anyway, let's move on to this deck. I almost forgot this one. What else? What are the changes happening in Group 3's career or business? Yeah, things are finally flowing. Isn't that beautiful? Group number 3. Gosh. See, I told you guys. All right. Financial flow is also what I'm hearing. That's why I could pick up financial freedom for group number 3. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Maybe at one point, or this is most probably what you're feeling, that everything is dry because I'm drawn to this desert over here, but it's kind of like the total opposite of this flow card. So it's like after going through a period of scarcity as well, you guys are finally, going to be seeing um, some, yeah, some abundance flowing into your life, or you are going to be seeing spring coming into your life. It's like, yeah, there's something about scarcity as well for group number 3 where everything is actually dry or lacking. But yeah, things are finally going to be flowing effortlessly for you guys because you will be overcoming or releasing this obstacle or blockage. Wow, you got the ardor card. So what I'm also getting here as well for group number 3, there's going to be new energies. New energies where it is related to your passion. Creativity is also what I'm hearing. You're feeling more motivated and inspired and passionate. Whereas maybe currently you feel as if that everything is dull and boring with the sand or this dry desert over here. That could also be another message for some of you guys. Okay, now let's pull up some career money oracle cards. What else, Spirit? Loan denied. Okay. You have job offer. Oh my gosh. All right. And then you got responsibilities. Hard work, hard work. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, here's what I'm seeing for group number 3 around the changes happening in your career. You got your loan denied. So, I'm really picking up this is most probably what you have been experiencing, or for some of you, in which you tried to apply for a loan, it was denied. All right, because you're going through a lot of, struggle recently. But here's the good news. They're actually showing me, for a lot of you chose this file, there's definitely going to be a new opportunity for you to either earn money, whether this is going to be a job offer or maybe a potential client for some of you. Okay. But yeah, they're also showing me here that if it is a new job, okay, this new job has added responsibilities. Okay. But just, continue to play your cards right. Continue what you're expected to do. Just persevere, stay determined, because I tell you, it will actually put you in a place of financial success or abundance. And yeah, I'm drawn to this guy over here. I even heard construction earlier. That's crazy. So for some of you, it's also around business. Maybe this business has something to do with construction, or it can be land or property, okay? Because I'm drawn to the houses. Ooh. All right. So before we wrap things up, let me get some fortune cards for you guys. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. You have friendships. So let's go to page 18 for some additional message or messages. So let's go to career and finances, since this is a financial reading. And it says here, if you have trouble making friends at work, okay, or career, it's time to make some changes. That's what it says here. And they're actually also showing me here that there's going to be self-improvement. There's also going to be a study or a course that you would be probably trying out, in which it would also strengthen new friendships for you guys. Okay. As a bonus, the self improvement will make you more employable. That's also what they're showing me here. Ambitions will be satisfied, and new options and opportunities will see you make new friends and connections. Socially, you will be opening up, and by being kind and thoughtful, you will get more brownie points around career and financial opportunities. So, with this friendship card, basically what Spirit is actually saying that for some of you guys, either you will be with this new job, because again, I'm picking up a lot of you are going to be doing something new, whether this is a new job, a new company, or it's a new business in which you're actually going to be meeting new people, of course, or there's going to be new connections for you. All right. Others of you, while you're actually going to be taking some sort of like a study or a course, again, still the same thing. It will actually, attract you to strengthen new friendships out there. Wow. So there you go, group number 3. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.